Hey bitches, Skinny here. We are, we're all gathered here today to discuss what health coaching means to me or what I do as a health coach. My husband and I, we were talking about this after having the two babies, my daughters, awesome, amazing, incredible little bitches who I love lots and lots. I had just had weight gain in between them and after, and I was just so tired of it. When I married my husband and when I met him, I was what I would say is skinny and looked really good. And I told him, I said, I'm false advertising you. And he says, what are you talking about? And I said, I have always been up, down. And I think for me, I just always thought it was inevitable that I was going to, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. Of course, I meet this incredible man who I love and going to marry as I'm healthy and in my mind skinny. And I just kept thinking, he sees me this way, but he's never seen me that way. Well, after the two babies and a ton of weight later, I got up to 210 and I ended up dropping 90 pounds. While doing that, I was so inspired because there were so many people that started, that's where my name Skinny came from. Everyone kept saying, you're skinny, you're skinny. By the way, it did take 30, 40 pounds before anyone ever said anything to me and was like, yeah, you're skinnier, are you losing weight? Or like, it took 30 to 40 pounds before someone said. That's crazy to me. But you also don't go on a journey like that and lose weight for intentional other people's feedback and response and you do it for yourself. However, it's always nice when someone compliments like your outfit or says, hey, are you losing weight? So 12 years ago, it was just, I started Skinny Bee Health Coaching and started inspiring people with nutrition and teaching people that we all have different bodies, we all have different lifestyles. And I was an original OG health coach. By the way, now everybody's a health coach. But 12 years ago, it wasn't health coaching all over the board. What makes me a different health coach than all the others out there? Number one, 12 years experience. Number two, I have been fluffy and skinny. In fact, this last journey I did was my third major weight loss. Also, by the way, and that's a whole nother story, had skin removal surgery afterwards. I decided that was it, I was done. So we'll get into that. I can't wait to show you all my body. I am not the right fit or health coach for everyone. I say fuck, damn, shit, bitch, and all the other words. It's not something that I like to filter often, or I'm capable of filtering, let's put it that way. I'm brutally honest. I want to be real with someone. I also customize the attention, the accountability, the level of passion, the amount of time of what someone needs based on what they tell me they need. So, middle of the night call or text, absolutely. I'm there to support you. And so many of you have already been supported by me on that level. I'm so passionate about it because I understand that life aspect, the emotional aspect. I understand the trauma, the food addiction. I understand seeing the scale or being afraid to step on the scale. I understand what it feels like to live in your town and be 90 pounds heavier and you do not want people who you went to high school with to see you because you're that embarrassed, because you feel as though they're going to judge you or treat you different or think that you are lazy. You get in your head. I got into my head through the different times. As I was saying, I know how it feels like to want to avoid people because you're overweight. So shopping at 10, 11 o'clock at night at the grocery store, hoping that you don't run into anyone, that you don't see anyone, that you don't feel uncomfortable because you're taking up more of the aisle. It was awful. But also I did that in part because I had babies, and that's the only time that, you know, you could get out to be a mom and do that also. But mainly it was because I just didn't want the shame that I carried, the insecurities I carried. I call it being a fly on the wall of life. I used to lay there in bed and scroll through Facebook and all that and watch everyone else doing these trips and traveling and doing this and doing that. And here I am, you know, fluffy, happily married with 2 beautiful kids, but not liking myself because I was so unhealthy and I was so tired and in so much pain. And shaving sucked. To pick up my babies sucked. I mean, that's the true word to use. It wasn't enjoyable because I wasn't confident. I didn't have the energy. And, you know, I think a lot of those different variables is what makes me a damn good health coach. But like I said, I'm just not the right fit for everyone. And that's why I've always done my consultations. And I don't feel that one size of anything fits everyone. So the best thing to do is we set up a time, we do a consultation over the phone, video, whatever works. And I hear your needs and you tell me what your lifestyle is like and how you currently live and how much water you currently consume and what time you wake up and are you a trucker? Are you in a factory? Do you work a 9 to 5 in an office? Are you a stay-at-home mom? All these jobs, everything has a variable that I put together. And listening to what your allergies are, what your food preferences are, try to come up with something that's going to help you learn how to eat for your goal, whether that's learning to eat to lose weight, which is my favorite way to coach. Learn how to eat food to gain weight. What if you're a cancer patient or you are underweight and need to have some kind of surgery and the surgeon says you have to put on weight? That's super important to learn how to do that because everyone will say, oh, just go eat a cheeseburger. That's not exactly what you do to put on weight. Learning how to eat to build muscle, super important. There's so much learning how to eat to maintain a healthy weight. So there's so many different ways. And just to connect with someone who's been there, done that, I think it's I try to be relatable and supportive. I cannot forget because Kylie, who's currently 11, wants me to tell you, click, like, subscribe. I always feel so weird saying all that, but I would love to just keep you and you keep me.